and welcome to episode 127 of Movies and Us. I'm DJ.
And I'm Marcus.
And this is the review show that reviews genre movies from the beginning sometimes. And today, we are covering the 26th animated release of Batman, Return of the Caped Crusaders.
Woo!
It was directed by Rick Morales, screenplay by Michael Jelenic and James Tucker. It was produced by Michael Jelenic, Benjamin Meinecker, Sam Register, James Tucker, and Michael
Uslan.
Whatever.
It's an L. Shit, hold on. Yeah, it's an L.
The movie stars Adam West as Bruce Wayne, Batman.
Is that his last thing?
Actually.
No?
No.
That was his last thing, Family Guy?
We'll cover it.
Okay.
Burt Ward, Dick Grayson, Robin.
Oh, we are going to cover it. I thought you were... Okay, sorry.
You know, it's... he's in a movie that we're going to cover later.
Oh, okay, I think I'm talking about... Was the Burt Ward, the guy who actually played all the other shit, too?
Adam West, Burt Ward, and Julie Newmar as Catwoman all returned from the original series.
Okay, that's what I thought, because the voices sound familiar. Okay.
Yeah, they're all from the original 60s series.
That's a pretty cool pool right there. That's really cool.
Jeff Bergman as the Joker and announcer. Watch, I had a problem with this Joker.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it trying to be like the other Jokers instead of like the OG Joker, I guess?
He should have sounded more like Cesar Romero and not current Joker. He sounded more like Mark Hamill Joker than he did Cesar Romero Joker.
Yeah, and I wasn't a fan of that. Like, don't do Mark, do Caesar.
Yeah, it's like that. I didn't like that.
Near did I.
Jeff Bergman as Joker, who actually did an okay, as Penguin. No, I'm sorry. William Salyers as Penguin, who did okay.
Yeah.
He's not Mickey from Rocky. What's his name?
Good time. Well, TJ, you know, it's a name.
What's his name?
It's a name, man. I know.
Iconic. He's an iconic.
I know. It's gonna bother the shit out of me.
I want to say Burgum or Burgum.
Yeah, right?
No, that's the guy I just said.
Burgess Meredith?
Yes. There you go.
Oliver Burgess Meredith.
Wait. Or
Frank, Julie. I'm at the page of the main one. Sorry if I sound stuffy, by the way.
Burgess Meredith. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, Burgess Meredith was Penguin. He did okay. William Salyers.
Come on, rock. Yeah.
Wally Winger as the Riddler.
He was okay.
Jim Ward as Commissioner James Gordon. Stephen Weber as Alfred Pennyworth. Thomas Lennon as Chief Miles O'Hara and Warden Crichton. Lynn Marie Stewart as Aunt Harriet Cooper.
She is from... Oh, wow. So hold on. So she is from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. She plays Charlie's mother. Thomas Lennon, the guy I said before this, he's from Reno the 911 as Lieutenant Dangle. He's in a lot of things, actually. But yeah, just wanted to say that to people listening.
And finally, Serena Irwin as Miranda Moore. Let's do behind the scenes. There's not a lot as it's an animated movie, but... As I said, Ward, West, and Newmar came back for the series. Was it just me, though? Maybe I'm being mean, with the exception of Burt Ward. But Adam West and Julie Newmar, especially Julie Newmar, sounded like they were old.
You know, I thought I would have that problem, but I did not get that. Maybe because I've heard Adam West so many times, so like he just sound like Adam West.
Maybe. I mean, Adam West wasn't as bad as Julie Newmar. She sounded aged.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Like, so I get what you're saying, like the old, like the slower voices and like just older sounding voice. I didn't have that issue. They didn't sound like themselves back in the day, obviously, but it was fine.
Anyway, funny thing that Adam West said, he said it took him about 20 seconds to get back into the character after 50 years. Interestingly enough, this movie did air in the theaters for one night as a Fathom event, and it also had a limited release in Australia.
Pretty cool.
It's at a 94%. People seem to like it. It also made 1.1 million in domestic home sales.
Wow.
Before I get to the box office sales, I'm going to jump ahead. There is a sequel to this, which we'll cover. But there was also supposed to be a Wonder Woman spin-off off of this, based off of the Linda Carter series.
Huh. Oh, okay.
The 70s Linda Carter series. But as of today, that was in God knows when that was announced, so...
Oh, she's still alive, wow.
Yeah, she was in the most recent Wonder Woman.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Really?
Linda Carter. Lynda Carter. I think she played what was her name? She played one of the Amazons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I believe so. I could be wrong though, but I'm like 90% sure. But in the theaters, there is no budget for this movie because it's an animated movie, but it did make $57,343 for one day as an animated Batman movie. It's not bad actually. So
no, not at all.
Anyway, what's that? Box overs. It was done. What?
Why is that? I'm on Lynda Carter's wiki page. Personal life. 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs down. In 2003, Carter revealed that her mother had suffered from irritable bowel syndrome for over 30 years, leading to Carter touring the country as an advocate and spokeswoman. That just was the last thing I expected to see, because I saw in her picture she's waving a gay pride flag, and it says underneath it, Carter as a Grand Marshal at Great Pride in Washington, D.C., 2013. So I figured, okay, she's gay, bi, lesbian, whatever the thing she is. I was like, okay, I'm going to read it in and see what she is. And that irritable bowel thing just caught me off guard, so I apologize.
I don't know what's so funny about that.
No, it's just total misdirection.
And just because you support gay rights doesn't mean you are.
No, I get that, but like she played Wonder Woman, and I feel like that's a gay icon for females, probably. I know, and so I figured she's from the 70s.
No,
and I saw
Wonder Woman's never been portrayed as gay.
But Island full of women. I feel like there's always been
the Amazons are very much
that. Yeah. That's why I was like,
but Wonder Woman herself has kind of been like a man came to the island and took her to the man's world, so her whole story is about falling in love with a guy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, in recent years they trended she possibly had a love interest on the island because she grew up there, but it's always been like Steve Trevor.
Okay.
Yeah, as far as I know, anyway. As Wonder Woman's,
and that makes sense. I was just
honestly, if anything, she's more of an icon for people who are into bondage than anything else.
That too, for sure. That's the whole origin of her shit.
Yes.
So I just thought, I saw the flag waving, like, oh, maybe she's something. Who knows? I was reading into it. Irritable bowel showed up, like, wait, what? So that's what that's how my brain operates. But anyways, box office, you said, I guess, right?
Yes, box office.
Okay. I don't know, man.
What's the lowest number you can get?
100, 200.
We covered 200 yet?
I want to say it's possible. We've been in this box office 20 times, right? So I could tell you where we last dipped at. How about this? Number one, remember for people, was Captain America Civil War with $1.1 billion. At number 200 with $22 million, we have Penny Pincher. That is about a stingy man who saves all of his money.
Yeah,
finds out he has a daughter. What's up?
I was going to say, I know what the story is based on the title, but I just kind of remember if we've talked about this or not.
Well, I've seen some at 191, Bad Santa 2. We've talked about The Founder at 190. I think we talked about
the 200. So why don't you do 190 to 180? I don't think we've ever touched that one.
No, I don't think so. So at 190 with The Founder, which is about the guy who helped found McDonald's.
Yeah, because I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, that was $24 million. Excuse me, I thought it more than that. At number 189, we have Camping 3 with $24.2 million. What's that about, TJ?
I'm going to assume Camping for the third time?
This year, Patrick...
Hold on. Comedy.
That's what the poster looks like. So this year, Patrick decided to test carpooling. Thinking of crossing France with Vanessa, he finds himself with 3 young...
Why'd you stop?
The hell's that word? Here, I'll just copy and paste it for you to look at. How are the internet people can do things like this so TJ can see what I'm looking at? That word, what's that?
Let's see. Well, it's not an English word, first of all.
No. The poster looks...
I think it's pronounced Dejournay.
That. Yeah, 3 young that. Dejournay. Yeah. Robert the Charmer, Benji the Beautiful Kid, and Jose the Big Mouth.
It's definitely French.
Okay. Obviously, after the car sharing, Patrick is forced to test the co-sleeping. It's a very gross thing to say. It's the synopsis of that movie. So yeah, French. Market France. So yeah, French.
Yeah, it's a French word. I'm trying to find a definition, but it's just giving me translation.
Children, maybe?
No.
Bastard shitheads.
Oh, it's a city in France, Dijon. So maybe that's what they're called, Dijonais.
Well, shouldn't it be capitalized, I guess, or something like that, or no? That's just an American thing to do.
No, it would be capitalized. You're wrong. You're not wrong. Dijon mustard.
Ooh.
American, let's see here. Yeah, nope, I'm just getting cities and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find a definition.
Well, we have foreign listeners. Maybe they can just let us know what the hell that means. Donnais. Yeah, couldn't tell you. I saw that. I was like, what? Okay. And at number 188, we have a movie called God's Not Dead 2.
That's a religious garbage movie.
How'd you know?
I seen a review on it.
Oh, yeah. So when a high school teacher is asked a question in class about Jesus, her response lands her in deep trouble. You're right. I remember hearing about these movies. Yeah. Although, like, I don't see, like, Jesus and God should always belong in school. That made $24.4 million.
Yeah. Dijon is a resident or native of Dijon.
Oh, so I guess, like, then why would that be comedy stuff? Is that because they're, like, low class, high class, or it's just different there?
Look, you're lucky I found that.
I'm very curious for the cultural relevance to that now, because it's got to be something, right?
I guess.
It's like someone from New York City picking up 3 people from Alabama. Oh, this is different, so different, right? I guess.
Huh?
Maybe it's a slur for people over there.
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh, sorry if it's a slur, guys. 187 with $24.64 million. We have a movie called The Snow Queen 3: Fire and Ice. It's animated, so there's that.
That means it's a Frozen ripoff.
Probably. The rare gift of getting into all kinds of trouble as their family trait. What else can a young you expect from the ones raised among trolls and snowy lands? That sounds pretty cool. But now Kay and Gerda have grown up and entered a new stage. This time they're going to cause a global disaster.
It's definitely a Frozen ripoff.
Yeah, for sure. With $24.68 million. We have Soulmate at 186.
That's either a romantic comedy or a black comedy.
Or a what?
Black comedy.
I thought it was going to be a black comedy too when I first saw it, but I'm looking at the poster, it looks romantic. So it says 2 women who have been close friends since adolescence must cope with the changes that maturity brings. Oh, so company age. Okay. Oh, looks foreign. Looks Japanese. Chinese. God, this movie. At 185, $24.9 million, we have Whiskey Tango Foxtrot, aka WTF. Stars. God, that what? Tina Fey.
Military movie?
Yeah, Tina Fey is a journalist who recounts her wartime coverage in Afghanistan.
Oh, moving on.
Yep. I don't hate Tina Fey, but she's just too much of a one-note person.
We're past Afghanistan right now.
Yeah, we care about, God damn, pretty much the rest of the globe at this point, huh?
I mean, what week were we talking about?
What?
What week are we talking about?
God damn it. With $25 million. At 184, we have The Free State of Jones.
The Free State of Jones?
Yes. It stars Matthew McConaughey.
Sounds like a cult leader.
No, complete opposite, actually. A disillusioned Confederate Army deserter returns to Mississippi and leads a militia of fellow deserters and women in an uprising against the corrupt local Confederate government, showing that there were some good white people during the Confederate era. That's all it's showing. Like, see, guys, not all of those are bad. At 183, we have a movie that made $24.040 million. It's called Call of Heroes.
It's another military.
It's from United Kingdom. A group of villagers must stand up to a warlord's psychopathic son who is protected by a commander with proficient martial arts skills, as well as a small army. That sounds really cool. Add that to my list. Oh, please. We can maybe have a short story like that in one of our episodes. Who knows? Okay, don't do that. At 182. The movie made $25.070 million. We have a movie called Race. What's that about, TJ?
Well, my gut instinct is about racial profiling of some type or some kind of race thing. But standard naming conventions is probably about racing of some kind.
Well, would you be surprised if you were correct on both fronts, TJ?
No.
Jesse Owens' quest to become the greatest track and field athlete in history thrust onto the world stage of the 19th.
Oh, they were so clever with that name, huh?
36 Olympics, where he faces off against Adolf Hitler's vision of Aryan supremacy. So you couldn't be wrong in that one, TJ.
Well, more like I was just right on both accounts.
Yeah, Hollywood, baby. $25.081 million. We have at number 181, Born in China.
That means that person was born in China.
Well, kind of. Not a person per se, but venturing into the wilds of China, Born in China captures intimate moments with a panda and her growing cub, a young golden monkey who feels displaced by his baby sister, and a mother snow leopard struggling to raise her 2 cubs.
So it's Lion King in China.
Yeah, but it's like a live action documentary shit. It's cute, actually. And at 180, we have a movie of $25.5 million. A movie called Mr. Donkey. It's a movie from Asia. Australian? I think we talked about this last time, but can you guess what it's about?
Mr. Donkey.
Yeah,
um,
that's from China.
like that's a hint.
I would think so, right?
Not really, unless it's an animated film.
Live action, it looks like.
I don't know. That's that one. I have no idea.
Mr. Donkey. In an effort to draw some more funding from the government, faculty members of a rural Chinese school try to pass off an uneducated laborer as a qualified teacher. Just a shenanigans for kids movies. This sounds fun.
Okay, that's not that name doesn't sound like it should be with that movie, but okay.
Well, I guess Mr. Jackass and the guys at Jackass are being just uneducated, I guess. I don't know.
Whatever.
It's got a high rating. It's got a 7.4 out of 10 on IMDb. Wow. Anyways, that's the box office for 2016. Back to you, DJ.
All right. I guess we'll go in the trailers then, because there's nothing else to talk about.
Oh my god, there's trailers. How did we kill a half hour already? Wow.
Because we went on a couple of rambles.
Yeah, I guess.
We're still not done with this movie yet, as I got another trailer for Suicide Squad.
Oh my god.
Got a trailer for the DC app and the DC Season Pass.
That pretty much left wild, didn't it?
I don't know. I got a trailer for Wonder Woman that's coming out soon.
What do you mean?
The live action Wonder Woman.
Oh, so that's next year, huh?
Yep. Also got a trailer for Lego Batman.
Solid movie.
And then I got a trailer that just made my blood boil.
Oh, what is it?
Got a trailer for the 2009 Wonder Woman animated movie.
Oh, God. Really? Why are they advertising that movie?
Because I guess Wonder Woman's coming out. We need to advertise this movie. And I was looking at it. It's like, is this a new animated Wonder Woman movie? And I was like, looking at it. I don't see anything. I was like, no, this is just that garbage Wonder Woman movie that we watched.
Bad movies are bad, TJ.
Yeah, but they're not that bad.
No, but bad movies are bad.
All right. I guess we should get into this proper.
Yeah, I guess.
So we open up with an actually pretty cool intro.
Do we?
With the Batman and Robin running through the different Detective Comics.
Oh, did I not see that? Hold on. Also
it's like, it was the opening, like, there was an opening, like, dance thing, like a TV show kind of opening.
Oh, I did not notice that.
Yeah, and they were running through the different comic book covers, and which is pretty cool. I actually covered a lot of those comics on the other podcast.
Oh, really?
They're like iconic covers. They have one with Penguin, one with the Joker. They're running through different ones. The one with Robin's debut and stuff. That was actually pretty neat.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, and
you're right. I'm sorry. Yes, you're right.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. That was pretty cool.
It's like a good love letter, right?
That's kind of the problem with this movie.
What?
That this whole movie's a love letter.
Yeah. Okay, I'll say it from the beginning. I love the first one. Remember, I love that first one so goddamn much because it was actually a genuine of the time movie. This is cute, I guess, but it didn't hit the mark for me.
This is a movie for true fans of the 66 series.
Would we call this like fan service, the movie?
No, because it's got the original actors and stuff. So I would actually say it's not fan service.
I would still call that fan service. You just look at the seeing people. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, right?
No, because then everything's fan service at that point.
Well, I'm in a class. If it's like a 20-year-old sequel, 40-year-old sequel at this point, it's
technically not a sequel.
What would it be?
It's technically its own new series.
Okay. Spin-off.
Kind of, yeah. But this movie has its ups and downs.
Yes.
Like, the first 30 minutes is pure Batman 66.
Yes.
Like, pure Batman 66. Like, to the point where the illogical nature of how they do things in that show, it broke my brain again.
Yes, the stupid riddles.
I was so done. And it was like there's Batman and Robin's trying to take down the Joker, Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman. And then a bunch of things happen. They end up on like a TV dinner plate.
Yes.
And then which they tried where you don't understand. My other podcasts, I read so many of these Batman comics where they come up with the dumbest ways to get out of these traps.
Yeah, I saw. They could have just rolled off the side of the thing, but
they could have just rolled off the side of the thing. But like in the comics, they're always trapped in something.
Yes,
and they never use their utility belts.
Yes,
they have all this arsenal in their belts, and they never use it. And this is another one. Now they're trapped on this thing, and he uses lemon meringue pine acid to burn his rope sweat. It's like all so stupid. and I get it. And I get it. I understand what it is. I understand what we're getting here. But it hurt.
Well, you see my problem with this? Like, I'm a guy who loves the stupid shit from the 60s of the first one. And this has that shit. But it's a mixture of it being animated, which kind of loses that pizzazz for me. Because the live action shit back in the day was like, okay, this is fun, stupid. The animation, it's just the animation style of it doesn't hit for me. Like, if it was a more cartoony animation, like Scooby-Doo level, or...
Well, that's what it actually felt like to me. It felt Scooby-Doo.
But it didn't look Scooby-Doo.
It looked Scooby-Doo to me.
Not to me. Not Scooby-Doo enough. Not like 90s.
I felt like
2000s.
I felt like it was Scooby-Doo, like modern Scooby-Doo.
I don't like modern shit.
But like it felt like modern Scooby-Doo, like that animation style, like you would get like WWE versus Scooby-Doo or something like that.
Yeah, fair.
That's what it felt like to me. Like it felt like a Scooby-Doo cartoon to me.
That's fair. And this wasn't retro enough looks-wise for me to enjoy because it didn't match the retro tone I was going for. So it's like it wasn't jiving for me.
It's just like, and so much things happen in the first 30 minutes. Like when they got to space, I thought the movie was over.
Yeah. Oh, this movie felt so long. It felt like wow, we're still going.
We're going into space here. Like all this stuff's happening, and I look at the time, and only 30 minutes has passed, and I'm like, what is going on here?
Yeah.
Why is this still going?
I didn't like. I don't know if this was like in the original series or not, but the maid grandma lady, whoever her name was,
Aunt Harriet.
Yeah, she kept like alluding to like, oh, they're obviously a gay couple, right? Like that's taking the fun out of it. 'Cause, like the audience might think that, but I don't think the end-world people knew that, right?
By that time, yeah, everyone knew that. That was a big deal.
End-world, I'm saying.
Yeah, End-world. End-world, they actually had to add a female Batwoman character for Batman to marry, just to stop the rumors of Batman being gay. Yeah.
In the end-world shit. Okay.
In real life, yeah.
Well, yeah, no, in real life, it makes sense for the audience to think of that, but
not in the comic books.
Yeah, but I'm saying.
I don't think that's what she was alluding to.
I felt like it. She was like, "Oh, they're keeping their secret." We all know their secret, right?
No,
wink. I was like,
yeah. That's a wink. That's a wink towards us.
I didn't like that. It's like,
but at the same time, what we're supposed to think is she thinks she figured out that they're Batman and Robin.
No, not once I get that. I thought she was just thinking.
No, because she doesn't know.
No, but I know she doesn't know. But I thought she was thinking, oh, they're clearly a gay couple. Alfred.
No.
That's what I thought she was thinking.
No, it was definitely she was alluding to that. She knows that she's Batman and Robin. That's why when she went into the office and was searching around, she was figured out, oh, look, the red phone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was definitely alluding to this Batman and Robin. I mean, obviously the writers of this, it was like, yes. But like, it was clearly she was alluded to, she knows she's Batman and Robin. That's why at the end they covered a plot hole with it. Oh, it was all birthday party. But yeah, it was definitely not that.
Yeah. But there are some funny bits in it that I didn't like them crossing the street. Hey, just because we're superheroes at a time of need, we still got to cross at the crosswalk. Like, that's cute.
Yeah, but a lot of it was just, it felt like it was purposeful.
What do you mean?
Like, if you're watching the original 66 stuff, it didn't feel like it was supposed to be a joke.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
In here, it felt like that specific one is like, we can't cross. We can't jaywalk because we're heroes. Felt like a specifically written joke.
Yeah, back then it felt genuine.
Whereas 66 one, that would have been a real plot point.
Yes.
Whereas this one's just
watching,
like, yeah. This is here. It's just like, haha, joke.
Like, is it the old shit funny, guys? This feels like corporate hipster bullshit. I was like, I don't like this. It doesn't feel genuine to me.
I felt like it was. We have a bunch of people who really love this show.
Yeah. Who
tried a little too hard to get the feeling of what they wanted.
But they just missed it by a little bit because it's close. It's close.
Well, I will say that, but like, because at the 30-minute mark when they want the space and stuff, I'm like falling asleep, and I'm like, this is so bad, I can't do it. But then Bruce goes in and starts telling Commissioner Gordon that you're wasting taxpayers' money, and I'm like, wait, what? Batman's kind of a jerk here. Then all of a sudden, the movie gets interesting.
Yeah,
and I'm like, what's going on here? Because then Batman,
you guys are idiots.
And like Batman goes and Bruce goes and fires Alfred and kicks out Dick. And it's like, what is going on? All of a sudden, the movie got it really interesting as Batman turns into a villain here.
Yeah.
And so then I'm like, now I'm awakened. Like, like trying to figure out what's going on.
Yes.
Just so you know, Catwoman like poisoned him with something that turned him evil because of course it's mind control.
Because of course.
And then Batman's got this replicating machine, and he replicates himself and takes over every job in Gotham, even like down to a baker and a street sweeper.
And not even that. Like there's that scene where he's like all Batman copies walking around. There's a Batman pushing a stroller. Like what the am I watching? Like why? This is so weird.
It was so weird, but it was interesting. It was fun to watch.
Yeah.
But then they ruined it by breaking him out of it, and then it goes back to being the lame '66 show again. And I'm like,
I'm just so glad. Like everything you're saying, I'm on board with. Boring to yes. And then the movie kind of ends at a point where they defeat the guys, but like there's actually 10 minutes left. Like, can we just stop this already?
Yeah, and like then they defeat the bad guys on top of a penguin blimp, and you know Catwoman gets away. There's a lot of like fan service in this. Like they showed at one point Batman getting head to head, and he sees 3 different Catwoman because there was 3 different Catwoman actresses, and it was all the 3 different Catwomans.
I didn't hate that. Like, okay, that's cute.
And then they won. Dick and Catwoman needed an army to take down an army of Batman to take it over the city. So they break out all the other villains that are not Penguin, Joker, and Riddler. And they're all characters from the show, I would assume. So,
yeah, that's what it looked like. Because they had the same look of those actors.
So they got all the no-name made-up villains to fight an army of Batman. But yeah, then the day's saved and everyth's fine, and Bruce and Dick throw a birthday party for their Aunt Harriet, and then they see the back signal and they go to continue to be Batman and Robin.
Yay.
And then over the end credits, Batman dances and Catwoman shakes her butt the whole time.
Yeah, they definitely sexualized Catwoman a lot of this. Like,
yeah, I mean, if you notice, this was they definitely stayed true to 60s tropes because Catwoman was barely in a fight.
I saw every time they all broke out to the fight, she just got to the wall and stood there posing.
She got the fight when it was the bad guys. But
yeah,
she Batman and Robin can't hit her. No.
Yep. I guess this does hit a lot of the 60s bullet points you should hit, but it was just enough for it not to hit for me.
Yeah. It was a little long, too long.
And it was only an hour or something?
An hour 18? Yeah, an hour 18.
Could have been 45 minutes. Could have been half an hour, honestly.
Well, honestly, it should have been a half hour after that first half hour.
Yeah.
It's like that first hour, it felt like a 66 episode.
Yes.
And then it just went off the rails.
Yes.
And then the end didn't happen.
Yeah, it was a 66 episode. Then it got good for some reason, and they got like back to being like okay.
Yeah, when Adam West is like yelling at Aunt Harriet and shit, it was like, oh, okay, interested,
right?
But there's not a lot to say about this one.
No, it's enjoyable. It's palatable.
It's okay. Yeah.
I think for me, since I enjoyed the first one so much, the first Batman when we saw this. I guess I came in with high expectations a little bit, but this didn't hit it, so I don't think people should come in expecting the same as that live action one. But it's still solid.
I mean, I didn't come in with high expectations.
No, because you hated that last one, right?
I don't remember if I hated it. I remember it broke my brain, and I just couldn't.
Now, comparing this to that, was this as bad?
I don't know.
Wow.
It's either worse or better.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's on par.
Okay, what made this worse for you?
I can't decide if it's worse or better. Well, here's the thing. Like I said, I was falling asleep during the first half hour. Yes. Then I was the whole middle I perked up and was watching intently. But by the end, I was on my phone.
Yes! It was the opposite for me. I was on my phone for the first part. Like you said, I perked up, and then I actually took a nap in the last 20 minutes. I don't even watch it again. I was like, I didn't miss anything. So that's funny.
Well, no, I was falling asleep when I was watching it, so then it woke me up, and now I'm up, and now I'm bored, so...
I was bored, I was up, and I slept. So, yeah, what are we going to rate this thing then? Because I feel like we're going to have the same rating.
I don't know.
I don't think it's a 5. It's not average, right? It's got to be below, maybe 4. I didn't hate this, but
I don't know if it's a 4 either, though.
A 3 is too.
I wouldn't say it's bad, though.
No, it's not bad. let's it out. 5 is average. Like
Yeah.
6 and higher, you recommend it. We're not there, right? We're not recommending this thing.
I'm not.
Yeah,
no.
I'm not either. No, I'm not gonna say go watch this thing. 5 is
average.
No, I don't think it's that. It's
but I don't think it's 4 or lower either. I don't think it's like I don't think it's terrible. I think it has to be a 5.
Forgettable.
Yeah, I think it's got to be. It was okay.
Yeah, it filled a time slot, I guess.
If you love the series, you'd like it.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, 5 it is. Forgettable 5.
Yeah, I think it's a 5 because I don't think it can be because I don't think it does anything bad in order for it to get a low score.
That's fair.
And I don't think it does anything good to get a good score either.
It's just there, existing. Yeah. It's like, hey guys, you remember that thing? Here's some more of that thing. Like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. I don't know what else to say.
Say the closing line.
But it's not in the notes. How am I supposed to know what the line is?
I was going to type it in. I was like, I'm too lazy. I think TJ remembers it.
Now that we did it, it's done.